Sharkie Gamer here. Today we'll take a look at the Razer Mouse Bungee. So this is the packaging right in front of us. As you can see, it's got a nice clear display window that shows the Mouse Bungee there. It's got the Razer logo at the top there. Going down, it shows some information just here. Taut spring arm and head grip, weighted base for stability, anti-slip feet. It's got the Razer Mouse Bungee just there. Mouse cord management system. On the side it just says the same, and same on the other side. Bottom's just got normal kind of barcodes and stuff, and the top is pretty plain. On the back, it's got the Razer Mouse Bungee and the logo there. Shows you a picture of it just there, and it says kind of things here. Head grip for mouse cord management. Rust resistant taut spring arm to allow cable flex. Space saving structure. Weighted base for stability. Anti-slip feet. And then it's got a bit of instructions here, how you just clip the cable in there and you run it down the side, and then you mouse, it says here 6 to 10 inches basically. And it's got different languages here which pretty much virtually say the same stuff as up here. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up the box and have a closer look at this. Get this out of its packaging here. So this is the Mouse Bungee. So it's got a really kind of solid base here. First off, you can see it's nice and glossy. It's also got a bit of little weight to the base there. It's also got the Razer logo just there. I don't know if you can make it out. Just there. Underneath, this whole area here has got this anti-slip kind of grip stuff there. It feels a bit different than the rest of it. It's just got this really nice anti-slip. And of course it says Razer Mouse Bungee at the bottom there. Going up further, you've got this arm coming up here. And it's actually got this like metal type arm. I don't know how to describe that. But it's bendable, as you can see. It's very flex arm. Right at the tip here you've got this metal clip here. And it's got a little groove there going down there as well. So you might be asking, what is a mouse bungee? Well, like it said on the box, it is a mouse cable management system. So the idea behind a mouse bungee is that it lifts your cable away from the desk, so it gives you a bit more, basically less friction, less basically traction, so that when you move your mouse around, your cable's not getting in your way. Alright, so you have that sitting on your desk, wherever you want to have it sitting. Most of the time it's in front of your monitor, or somewhere nearby, wherever is more comfortable for your setup. And then you'll take your mouse, so I've got a Razer Imperator here. So you take your mouse, and of course you've got this long cable. Now normally with a cable like this, you'd have it threading down to your tower, and you'd have the excess just lying on your desk like this. But when you're playing and moving the mouse, sometimes the mouse cable can get caught on something, or can just be generally in your way. What a mouse bungee does is it basically allows you to manage this cable. Now depending on your setup, you may want it longer or shorter on this end here. Alright, they say about 6 to 10 inches, so you could really have whatever length you want to whatever setup. But basically you find the comfortable length for you depending on where you've got your mouse. You thread the top bit of the cable through there first, and then the rest of the cable goes through this other clip here on the end. I don't know if you can see that. You just push it in and it sort of just holds it in place. Alright, so you've got the cable going through there. And then of course you would have this excess cable going off your desk or behind the bungee. Okay? And now what this will allow you to do by having this cable going through there is when you move this, the bungee follows your movement, but it keeps the cable off the ground. And if you move back, it pulls the bungee down. As you can see, it's got the bendy arm and goes up. And if I use it the same way you would be using on a computer, Let's see it a bit more accurately. Now, depending on your setup, you may want to have more cable here, because if there's too much, too little cable here, when you pull it, you'll actually pull the mouse bungee. There is a point where it will slide. So if that's the case, if yours keeps sliding, you need more cable here. But otherwise, in little movements, if you've got the right length, you're just going to be pulling it perfectly. So it's going to be working perfectly the way it should be, and keeping your cable out of your way so your mouse glides smoothly and it doesn't get caught up on anything. The only problem I found with this one in my setup is that I've got usually the mouse cable running underneath the monitor, and there's not much space underneath the monitor. And if you put this underneath the monitor, this will snap up and hit the frame of the monitor, making a sound, which is really annoying. So you'd actually have to put it more forward in front of the monitor, which on one of my setups is fine, but I have a second computer which does not work whatsoever. There's just not enough space. So on some setups you may have to end up putting this next to your monitor, just so that it doesn't snap up and hit something, because this is metal. So if it's snapping up, hitting plastic or anything like that, it's going to make a sound. That's probably the only down point I noticed about it. Other than that, it worked perfectly. It worked as advertised. It keeps your cable out of the way, and it's a really good idea if you find the cable just annoys the crap out of you and you keep constantly pulling your mouse to try to get the cable unhooked, or stopping, or basically slowing your mouse down. So it is a perfect solution, and the Razer Bungee is really cheap. I mean, it is affordable. You can buy it secondhand on eBay, or you can buy it from the Razer store for pretty cheap as well. I mean, these range between $20 and $30, so you can pick them up really nice, and it's a good quality build. You can see the metal finish there. It's the normal kind of Razer quality. But yeah, that's about all I can say about this one. Definitely, if you're having basically issues with your mouse cable, then a mouse bungee is a definite requirement for you. And for the Razer Bungee to be so affordable, anyone can really get it. So anyway, that's about all I can say about that, guys. Thanks for watching. I am Sharkie Gamer. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll have heaps more controller and accessory reviews up very shortly. If you liked this video, then hit that like button, and feel free to leave a comment down below if you would like to. Thanks again for watching, guys.